Daytona Beach, Florida is home to Hanksters Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. America's #1 choice for premier collector cars for over 30 years. Today we have an outstanding piece of inventory, a Hanksters certified unit. It is a big block Chevelle, 1971. Numbers matching, and there's more. Car has air too. Let's check it out. Air cleaner, 454. It is the numbers matching 454 for this car. So we do have a photo of that on our website where the partial VIN stamp is located in the front of the block. There is a cowl tag on the driver's side hood closure. So we will have a photo of that on our website as well. This gold contraption you see on the driver's side firewall, that is your power brake booster. In front of it is your master cylinder. That tells you the car is equipped with power brakes. Located on the driver's side front of the block, that is your power steering reservoir. The car does have power steering. This is what you're looking for if you ever have a question if the car has air conditioning. That is your AC compressor. Those are your AC lines. They run back to your AC box. The car is equipped with AC and it does work. The car, I guess I would describe it as a brown color. Really fantastic car. By the way, it is a manual car. It's a 3-pedal car. It's a 6-speed manual transmission. So I won't be able to get it to 6th gear today. I'm going to run on the road, but it does have 6 gears. Paint on the top of the hood and the fenders in really good condition. The black stripes you see on the hood are vinyl. The brown color is real nice on the hood and the top of the fenders. Uniform color and clear, no clear coat fade going on, anything like that. Step back and take a look at the front of the car, starting with the SS in the center of the grille. It is a true SS car. Bumper chrome up front, fantastic condition. No rust around the bumper bolts, no chrome peel. Your chrome headlight bezels, those are in good shape. The grille itself doesn't look cracked in any capacity. The black's not faded. So good stuff going on up front on our Chevelle. Stepping around to the driver's side of the car, let's start out with the front fender. That paint is in good shape. Low here, all around your wheel opening. Your SS454 badge, that's in good condition. There's no paint blisters, bubbles, cracks down low on the front fender or around the wheel well. All 4 wheels do have a chrome wheel opening molding, so those are all in good shape. Your Chevelle wheels there, bow tie center caps, 5-lug, raised white letter BFGs. Let's jump up to our glass, front glass clarity, real nice. All the windows on the car are tinted, so check that out in the still photos and of course here in our video presentation. All your chrome around the front windshield, that's in good shape. A-pillar paint, that's in good condition. Before we continue down the side of the car, let's jump up to our roof. That paint is uniform color and clear, no clear coat fade, no debris, no issues with the paint whatsoever. How about our body lines? Let's check those out. The fender to the door to the rear quarter, everything lines up. Your door fits nice and flush. There's no waves down the side of the car. There's no issues at the bottom of the driver door or on the rocker panel in terms of any kind of paint blisters, bubbles, cracks. In good shape. I mentioned earlier that our glass here is tinted. Driver door glass, quarter glass, in good condition. It's a mean looking car. And it rides mean too, runs mean. Door panel. In real nice shape. Check out the bottom. It's not all warped. The armrest isn't torn. Your silver accents there on the door panel not falling off, peeling off. That's common on the Chevelles. It happens. The door itself at the top, not ripped, torn, discolored. Look at the interior of this car, how nice it is. 6-speed center console shifter, bucket seats up front, seat belts, Chevelle floor mats. Just an outstanding car. Let's check out our back seat. Front and rear seat belts. Black vinyl seats, awesome, both in the front and the rear. Look at how nice the seat backs are. Not all scratched to hell. They're not falling off the seat itself. Your headliner, that's in nice shape. Dome light illuminates when we open up the driver door. Somebody's going to get themselves a real nice Chevelle. Look at how nice the cushion is on the seats and how, like, the interior looks newer. We do have a stack of documentation in the trunk. There are receipts in there for the motor rebuild, for the trainee, you know, a lot of receipts. I didn't go through every last one. It's heavily documented. If you want to know every last piece of information, it comes with the car, but you can have our sales staff go through it. I'm not going to bore you with an hour-long video. The lower portion of the quarter panel there, no issues whatsoever. The paint on this car is outstanding. It just really is. It's a real high-end paint job, you can tell, and there's no, you know, anytime you're doing paint work, you got to make sure, all right, there's no water on the metal when you're spraying it. That'll cause bubbles. You got to make sure that there's no debris on the metal when you're spraying it. That'll cause, you know, again, bubbles or blisters. You got to make sure that if there is any Bondo in the car or there is any filler in the car, that it's not excessive and it's done right. That way you don't get any kind of Bondo or blister pop down low. This car has none of that. Real nice straight body lines, no paint issues high or low. Rear windshield, rear window also tinted. Glass looks to be in pretty nice shape. Your black vinyl stripes on your deck lid are in nice condition. Paint at the top of the rear quarter is in nice shape. Paint on the deck lid, there's no issues there. Chrome on the rear bumper is just as fantastic as it was on the front. You have, again, your SS badge in the center. Dual pipes going out below the lower valance there underneath the rear bumper. This is a pristine vehicle. Real nice car. Trunk, brand new trunk mat. You will get this binder full of documentation. Not only does it have in it your owner's manual, has some information about some of the different things like the Dakota Digital. Yes, it has an upgraded dash package that will show you. All of your, now this is not dated, but this is like broke down, $99, new water pump, you know, so on and so forth. All of this, you know, carb rebuild kit, 44 bucks. Again, not documented. There is a receipt in here from 2005 from the motor build, and it was 10 grand, $99.73.54, and that's back in 2005. I mean, and that was done right here in the Sunshine State in Florida, Pompano Beach. You know, so there's extensive documentation, you know, muffler system, National Parts Depot. You know, again, this will come with the car. And I told you earlier, I've driven this car. This car rips. Or maybe I didn't tell you yet, but if I didn't tell you yet, this car is fantastic. I've driven it. It absolutely is a definitely a muscle car, definitely a hot rod. Rear quarter on the passenger side, again, fantastic condition. No paint issues to speak of. The drop down here from the roof going to the rear quarter. How about your body line? Look at that, how nicely that lines up there. The door, the fender, the quarter. Look, no overhang down here. On the door, it doesn't protrude. You know, when you're looking at a classic car, if you got a door popping at the bottom, or, you know, doesn't line up at the top quite right. When they did the restoration, it didn't quite line up the body panels correctly, or it's like an aftermarket Chinese door and it just doesn't fit. This car, you know, real nice lines throughout the driver and passenger side. How about the passenger side interior? Just as fantastic as the driver's. Door panel looks brand new. Seats look brand new. I love that Hurst shifter, whoever selected that. That's a nice, it's a nice height. It's a nice pattern there, that little kind of swoosh. Carpeting's fantastic. Very nice. Lower portion of the passenger side door. I have not yet found one paint issue on this car. It doesn't get much better than this. I mean, we sell driver quality cars. They're driver quality paint jobs, but this is on the upper echelon. Probably, we got about 62, 63 cars in the building right now, and this is probably, in terms of paint, one of the top 5. The paint on the front fender on the passenger side, just the same as it was on the driver. All of your wheel opening moldings are in nice shape. Your wheels, there's no curb rash, there's no pitting. All the center caps are there, bow ties. What more could you ask for? It's a numbers matching 454 center console car, 6-speed with AC, upgraded digital dash, tinted windows, documented. Let's put it up in the air and check out the undercarriage. Before we do that, I want to encourage you to visit our Daytona Beach showroom. I think this car is fantastic. You may come here and pick it apart. Every buyer, every classic car expert has a different opinion on what a driver quality 1971 Chevelle should present like. So don't take my word for it. Visit us yourself. We'll gladly pull the vehicle outside for you. You can look at the paint out in the natural Florida sunshine. We'll put it in the air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage of this car, your floor pans, the bottom of your motor, the transmission, tire condition, all of your suspension components. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how it shifts, how it performs, how it idles, rides, handles, steers. If there's any noises, vibrations you don't like, they're old cars. They are not going to ride like your 2024, whatever you're driving, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, Cadillac, but they're awesome to own. There's a lot of nostalgia. I mean, to think about buying this car off the showroom floor in 1971, you know, it's pretty awesome. Pretty outstanding looking cars from an engineering standpoint and design standpoint back in the late 60s, early 70s. A lot of cool, I mean, they're talking about re-releasing the 1970 Chevelle in a modern day car, you know, because it's such a great looking car. So they're fun to own. They're fun to talk about. They're fun for me to buy and sell. But again, if you've never purchased a classic car before, owned a classic car before, that's okay. Just visit our showroom, talk to our sales staff. They'll explain to you some of the responsibilities that come with owning one of these classics, what type of oil to use, what type of gas to use, you know, how to properly store the vehicle. I mean, at the end of the day, we are an internet-based business. We do the majority of our transactions sight unseen. Yesterday, we sold 2 cars. One's going to California, one's going to New York. Neither buyer came in person. So it's not out of the realm of normalcy for us to do that. We do it daily. In fact, 90% of our business is conducted that way. That's why we have 80 to 100 photos of every car. And that's why you listen to me drone on for 20 to 25 minutes through these video presentations, because the majority of our buyers do not hop a flight. They do not get in a car and drive. They pull the trigger sight unseen. And we sell a lot of cars each month, not only through our Daytona Beach showroom, but also through our Pennsylvania store. Yes, we have 2 locations. So hopefully our longevity in this business tells you something about our business model and the kind of quality and quantity of vehicle we move through our showrooms month after month and year after year. But nobody's a better judge of how to spend your hard-earned money than you are, and that's why I encourage you to take a look for yourself before you wire us money or finance one of these cars. Let's put our 71 Chevelle up in the air. We'll check out the undercarriage. Underneath our numbers matching 1971 Chevelle. Where do we want to start? Let's start out with the front of the motor here. Let's check out our front seal and the front of the pan, oil pan gasket, everything from my perspective past the cross member there looks nice and dry. Do have disc brakes up front on this car. Can't really see much of the back of the motor. There's a hypo mini starter there. I'm not sure if you can see the passenger side. And then the driver's side, you know, it's kind of dark up there, oil filter and exhaust in the way. But from what I can see, it all looks good right now. 6-speed trans. That thing looks mean. Headers come down to a dual H-pipe. All the exhaust looks good. I don't see the headers punctured in any capacity, which surprises me because that's really close clearance up there. But everything looks to be in one piece, nothing punctured, nothing smashed. And then your pipes, same way, no issues as far as any kind of rust or holes in the exhaust system. The cross member that supports this big, huge transmission up looks to be in good shape. Floor pans on the car look fantastic. Let's start out with the driver, which looks to be all one solid piece all the way back. No patchwork done, no silicone. Passenger side is the same way. Real nice floor pans on this car. This car was done right for sure. Looks good. E-brake is hooked up. That does work. Continuing back with the exhaust system, again, I don't see any kind of issue there as far as any kind of rust holes, pinholes, no condensation holes here in either muffler. Super turbo. That's your muffler. Your raised white letter BFGs are in good shape. They are from 2018. You have good tread. You have good rubber. You know, nothing's dry rotted there in between the treads or in the sidewalls. Your frame rails running to the rear bumper, both driver and passenger side, look to be in good shape. No issues there. You got a 12-bolt rear to pair with that 454. This is a good-looking car. Let me tell you something. If you're looking for a performance muscle car, you might want to consider buying this one. I've driven this thing. It is fantastic. You know, you got a numbers matching big block 71 Chevelle. There's not too many numbers matching 71 Chevelles out there anymore. We move a lot of Chevelles through our showroom, and not too many of them have the numbers matching motors. So we're going to drop it down on the ground, take it on a test drive. Before we do that, let's discuss how to pay for this car. If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and then bank wire transfer. If you're financing, the collector car lenders we work with will do 5 to 15-year loans on these cars. 10% down of the purchase price is going to be your required down payment. You can do more if you would like to. However, they're going to require a minimum of 10%, even if your credit score is 9,000. If your credit score is lower or your debt to income ratio is higher, they might require you put 15, maybe even 20% down. But that is completely between you and the lending institution. We have nothing to do with that. We simply provide the lending options as well as provide you with the inventory. Once we're funded in full, the car gets put through a pre-delivery inspection. They're old cars. Therefore, we go through the car, check the reverse lights, tail lights, AC if equipped, lug nut, torque, tire pressure, look for any leaks, any issues. They're old cars. Anything can start leaking, anything can stop working at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown and green light it through our service department prior to it leaving and heading your direction. Once it's through inspection, the car goes through detail and then a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. Typically, we can have a driver here within a 48-hour window. However, if you're in a more difficult destination or you're on the West Coast, allow us 4, 5, 6 business days to get your car on a truck. But I promise you, once we're funded, we move quickly. The process is inspection, detail, dispatched, and then gone. If you're handling your own shipping logistics, be it picking the car up yourself on a trailer, or sending your own driver for it. We'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come get it. Let's set our 71 Chevelle down on the ground. We'll take it on a test drive and see how the car runs. All right, inside our 71 Chevelle, horn, AC, and it is blowing cold, and I will need it today. Wipers, tack, fuel gauge needs to be recalibrated. It is full. We just got to reset it, so we'll get that done. Even though it says empty, it's full. Temp's working. We're going to run the air. We'll be right around 200 degrees. Oil pressure we have. Radio does work. You might.
Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me.
It's a little staticky, so, you know, but it works. Headliner's in fantastic shape. We have 6 gears. Did I show you? Driver's side turn. Passenger side turn. Driver's side turn. Those work. Okay, let's run it. This thing, I'm only in 4th. This thing can run. Our speedo is working. Car rides absolutely fantastic. Real nice tight steering in the car. No tire vibration, engine vibration, tranny vibration. Steering wheel's nice and tight. Shifter's nice and tight. Car is an absolute performance muscle car for sure. Very, very nice setup. Our AC's blowing cold. Temp wise, we're running right about 200 there. So a big block Chevrolet is going to run between 190 and 200, especially when you're 96 degrees in Florida and the AC is running. So brakes, do I have anybody behind me? Look at those brakes. How awesome. Drop it down to second here. Okay, we got some road in front of us. We ready? It's 4th, 5th, that's 80. I'm gonna shut it down there. I mean, we had RPMs left in 5th, and then we had a whole nother gear yet. So I told you it'll run, and it does very, very well. Track's nice and straight. No tire vibration, engine vibration, tranny vibration, upgraded dash, ice cold air, awesome throw on the shifter, real easy to find the keyway, no issue shifting. I don't know what more I can say about the car. I mean, it's just, if you're in the market for a Chevelle, this is the car's got outstanding paint, outstanding interior, just so much going for it. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. And that little red thing, that's probably for a line lock, by the way. I'm not going to try that. But anyways, 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website, so we can find all of the photos that we took of this vehicle, along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, this vehicle includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. Yes, we ship everything enclosed, nothing open unless it won't fit. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good on the engine, the transmission, and the rear end, internal components. If the AC stops blowing cold, it's not covered. If the battery stops charging, it's not covered. If the oil pan gasket starts leaking, it's not covered. It only covers you for major mechanical breakdowns. Is the price of the vehicle negotiable? It most certainly is, within reason. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. That is good at full retail price only. Also, the shipping of the car comes off. Our full retail program is turnkey. You get the security of the warranty, you get the convenience of us handling all of your shipping logistics. So we vest the driver, we make sure they've been in business for more than a week. We arrange the pickup of the vehicle at our showroom. We arrange the delivery to your home or business. We pay the driver when they pick the car up. We track the progress of the shipment until it makes it to you. At a negotiated price point, you will handle that legwork on your own. Maybe you are a collector or an investor and you have your own method of transportation, be it your own trailer or a carrier you've used in the past, you had a good experience with, you are more than welcome to use your own method. And if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, guess what? You have ice cold air to drive this numbers matching big block Chevelle home in. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Central Florida, Daytona Beach, and our website is hanksters.com. Check us out.